Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at Cardano ADA and the price predictions for April, May, and 2021. So we do see a lot of movement around the market. If we go to the prices on Coinbase, we see a market that is about a 4.8% increase in the last 24 hours. However, a lot of these coins are doing massive increases like XRP, VeChain, Stellar Lumens. We talked about a lot of these on the channel already today. A lot of these are just doing massive increases. And we have Cardano, obviously. Cardano is one of those coins that we've seen in the past, doesn't like to move. Just recently, we've had this problem with Cardano. In the last week alone, we've only gone up 2%. In the last month, a 2% increase. So not much movement in the last month. Cardano is one of those coins a lot of people are going to have to be a little bit more patient on. There's a lot of potential on what Cardano is trying to do. And there's so much utility behind Cardano, and the projects and updates that are coming for Cardano are going to be absolutely massive. Unfortunately, like we said, Cardano is a long-term hold. It's not going to be one of these short-term holds where you flip, within a couple weeks. So a lot of people holding on that Cardano don't really understand the concept of a short-term hold and a long-term hold. Cardano is definitely going to be a long-term hold. You're going to have to continue to hold on to it and wait for that increase to continue to rise. We're at $1.22 right now, a 2% increase in the last month alone. If we take a look at the last year, we do see that 3,576% increase, just massive, obviously coming from pretty much nothing, increasing quite substantially in February alone and going into March, doing decently in March, but February was the month for Cardano. If we take a look at the Cardano statistics, we do see a $39 billion market cap, $2.3 billion volume in the last 24 hours, and that 31.9 billion ADA circulating supply. If we take a look about what Cardano is a blockchain platform built on a proof-of-stake consensus protocol that validates transactions with high energy costs. Development on Cardano uses the Haskell programming language, which is described as enabling Cardano to pursue evidence-based development for unparalleled security and stability. The blockchain's native token, ADA, is named after the 19th century mathematician Ada Lovelace, and we go to the actual website, you can learn more about Cardano. Obviously, there's a brief summary we're going to do on Cardano real quick, and then we'll jump back and do that price prediction for you guys for April, May, in 2021. Like I said, Cardano is one of those coins, unfortunately, that's not going to move a lot until it's ready. And when it's ready, I do suspect a lot of movement, but I don't think we're there yet. We're obviously waiting on some projects to be complete. And then I think Cardano obviously is going to continue to move at a very, very fast rate. So we do see Cardano obviously making the world better for all. They talk about how Cardano is a blockchain platform for change makers, innovators, and visionaries with the tools and technologies required to create possibility for the many, as well as the few, and bring about the positive change. So, there's a global change that's possible from happening with Cardano, because obviously they're going to make a lot of things better. They're working on a lot of things that Ethereum currently does not provide. And if we go through the website, you can see a lot more on that. So they say discover Cardano. So Cardano is the first platform to be built through peer-reviewed research, to be secure enough to protect data of billions, scalable enough to accommodate global systems, and robust enough to support foundational change. So they talk more and more about change and how they believe Cardano is going to make pretty much just substantial change all around, obviously blockchain as well as real world use. So if we take a look at the actual Cardano roadmap, they do have an interesting way of doing their roadmap. So they do have 1 foundation, 2 decentralization, 3 smart contracts, 4 scaling, and 5 governance. Obviously right now, they have completed that foundation and they're moving around these, final 4 here. And, we're still in the early stages, obviously. So we have been working on the decentralization, smart contracts, scaling, and governance. And Cardano itself has been doing a great job at that. Do remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor. I'll never give financial advice. So always do your own research before investing in any crypto. But Cardano is a groundbreaking proof-of-stake blockchain network being developed in decentralization application DApp development platform with a multi-asset ledger and verifiable smart contracts. So we are still working, obviously, through these steps, and we'll continue to see the progress and map the progress with you guys. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, so we can continue to give you guys updates on Cardano as we go through, these months of 2021. I do think we're going to have a lot of increases coming. I just think we need to be patient. And obviously, if you're looking for short-term gains, you are unfortunately in the wrong coin. This coin, we are going to have to wait for a few things to happen. including some of these parts of the roadmap need to be fully completed and polished over: decentralization, smart contract scaling, and governance. Obviously, 4 big details of what this coin is going to be all about. Utility is going to be so important for Cardano as well, as obviously it has that competitor Ethereum, making Cardano, it's making Cardano work for what they, want to gain. I think a lot of people are, expecting Cardano to be $3-4 by the end of April alone. I'll tell you right now, I don't see that happening. I think Cardano is going to do a gradual increase. If we go to look at the last month alone, we only saw that 2% increase. However, over time, we've pretty much just seen a stabilization, and just kind of, overall, just a solid price around that $1.20 or $1.15 range. We did see some movement here earlier in March, but for the most part, we have seen it around that $1.15 to $1.25 range, and I think we will continue to see that for most of April. Going to the end of April, I do think we will start to see some increases. Hopefully, Cardano will continue to increase in the right direction. I think we obviously will see about $1.30, $1.45 as a possibility of the end of April, about $1.40 as being the all-time high, and $1.35 being about that stable spot. So not much of an increase coming yet. I do think in May we will start to see a lot more increasing happening because a lot of people are going to, they don't want to miss out on this boat, and they are going to think the ship's going to start sailing. So we're going to see Cardano make its way to about $2.25 by the end of May is my suggestion. I'm not going to say this is guaranteed, obviously. Do remember, this is a prediction, and we are looking at a conservative price prediction here, reasonable and realistic price prediction. So I think by the end of May, it's very possible we do see a $2.25 as the new all-time high for Cardano. I do think we could stabilize around that $2.05 mark. I think that's a very reasonable prediction. It does obviously come with, we do have to have some new information that's thrown to us, some new projects and information that, actually moves Cardano, actually makes substantial change. And I think that's going to come. I think by May, we will see some new information that will really shake Cardano up, and we will start to see some movement. Do remember, guys, that's not even a 2x. So you're not expecting insane profits very quickly on Cardano. It will come with time. I think by the end of 2021 is when we will start to see some massive increases in Cardano. I think we're going to see about a $10 to $12 Cardano by the end of 2021, with a stable spot around that $10 to $11 mark, maybe $9 to $10 to $11. I think that's going to be about, what we can expect for 2021. Hopefully we can see a 10x. Obviously that's not guaranteed at all. But it's a very big possibility that a lot more people could start to use Cardano once we get these utility, and these projects and updates really starting to be pushed out. Cardano could easily become that, like I said, $10 to $12 coin. And we'll continue to monitor this and give you guys feedback on whether or not we are on the right track for that $10 to $12. Every other day or so, we will do a Cardano update, because a lot of you guys are invested in Cardano like me, and we are all interested in what Cardano has to offer for 2021. And we want to stay on top of the price predictions as well as the news that comes to Cardano and the coin and token itself. So we will definitely stay on top of it. Make sure, if you guys are interested in talking with crypto like-minded people like myself, join the Discord and follow me on Twitter in the links below in the description, as well as subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on to be notified every time I make a new video. Also, like the video if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today with me and taking a look at Cardano. I think there's so much potential behind it. Most people just have to be patient. It's not a short-term gain. It's going to be a long-term gain. So hopefully you'll stay there with me and hopefully profit from it with me as well. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me today. I'll see you all in the next one.